Live on SRL Mines TV, we have the North Sydney Bears and the Adelaide Rams. I am your host, Tyron Clay, and with me in the commentary box today is the one, the only, Luke Driscoll. How are we?
Yeah, I'm looking good. Looking forward to this one, Clay. It could be a great game. Hopefully we get to see some really big hits from these Mines players as they vie for their spots into next season's SRL.
Absolutely, and obviously you being a mentor for the Bears yourself, you'll be very intrigued at this game.
Yeah, look, they're a solid group of players, and they're coming a long way, and they're certainly led by a good leadership team there with Rain O'Driscoll and Tony Tony. So it'll be interesting to see what they do out in the field today.
Definitely, as we wait for the match to get underway with Alexopoulos and see what they can do. Sant, solid first up run. James Sant obviously being signed to the Rabbitohs development team. I'm happy about that, but what are your thoughts on the development? How many players between these two sides have gone development contracts?
I actually think that in terms of the development squads, I think there was equal representation from all of the Mines teams, which is really good. So it was really spread out. And I think a lot of the SRL teams got what they were looking for in terms of development players. Should be interesting to see who gets a run out this season.
Definitely, as Wilson takes it up, fifth and last. Solid first upset there from the Rams. Let's see what they can do on defense as the kick return does come back from Anthony Lee. First, as the Bears work their way up the field with Phillips and not bad, not the start they would have been looking for there, the Bears, but hopefully they don't do anything stupid as Benny G does that. That was really good play from Phillips there.
That really got them out of trouble there to get themselves into at least a spot where they can kick it deep into the corner.
Oh, definitely, and off the back of that, they'll put in the attacking kick by Alexopoulos down to Hawkins. As that was all right from Hawkins. Stepped the defense, but couldn't end up beating Benny G at the back there. But there goes Bolt, and the Trouble's an interesting, obviously being at the number one spot. How do you reckon he'll perform?
Only this game will tell. I will keep my reservations in regards to that one until we get to see what his product looks like.
Definitely, as another solid set there from the Rams, about the same position. So another attacking kick in here, this time by Ryan Wilson. Solid kick down to Rain O'Driscoll, who just gets swallowed up in the tackle.
Yeah, the Rams are definitely winning this arm wrestle so far, and hopefully some of those big forwards could get the Bears out of trouble.
As Angelopoulos almost got through there. Just the Rams seem to be more up for this contest. But you can don't count out the Bears just yet. As Exopoulos. That's a good hit from the Rams there, and Alexopoulos has to kick it from deep inside his own half. Shaq the unknown. Played for Penrith, but fortunately didn't get signed by an SRL team.
I think he got picked up recently for Penrith. Doubling up this week, obviously. Or was it Penrith? Or was it?
I think it was Penrith that, you got their development.
Yeah. Picked him up in development. And he certainly got to play this week. So.
And James Sant up the middle, and that is wonderful from James Sant. Just went straight through the first defender and went and then split the defenders, even dodging the tackle of the. That was unlucky from the Bears, but a brilliant start from the Adelaide Rams.
Yeah, he had to use the last of his energy to get over there. He's dived from about 5 metres away and reached out and got it over the line. As we get to see the kickoff here, straight at the palm trees at Gosford.
It should. And hits it onto the road, actually. Someone might have to go fetch that ball. And obviously not the start the Bears would be looking for, but they could certainly bounce back from it. They're gonna need a good defensive set off the kickoff here.
Well, there's a long game to go, so certainly get their opportunities at the other end, and they've just got to capitalise off mistakes if the Rams start to make them. So far we haven't really seen many mistakes, and so it's been a really big arm wrestle with that infield position the Rams are winning.
Definitely has. They'll just run the ball up here with Pretlove. Let's see what they can offer here, Wilson. They're just slowly working up the field. That's what they know. That's what they like to do. That was a good run from Hawkins. They're getting them into decent field position. Let's see how they can. And that looked to be a knock on. Did he save that?
Must have missed that one. It looked like a knock on to me, but we get to see the last tackle here as they kick it across the field to Lee as he comes back.
That was a good tackle there by the Rams, and Phillips now throws it, and he will get the 7 tackles. He will get the set restart, and we are on 0 now. And Sora almost going straight through the line. Last ditch effort there from the Rams. Offload from
Jack Sora, the new prop for the Bears due to some inactive people. So be interesting to see how his player progresses through this season.
Definitely, yeah. So far he hasn't been putting in a bad performance, actually. He's doing alright as Angelopoulos takes the run now. Maybe able to put in an attacking kick here. And he's just kicked it straight into the back of his own player.
It's all going wrong for the Bears at this point.
Definitely. That wasn't the end of the set that they would have hoped for, as Wilson manages to kick it over the halfway, so they'll get a full set inside the Bears' half. Wallace would now take the hit up. See what they're made of here. As Hard. I reckon they're just gonna take a few runs here. Maybe chance their arms slightly, but we'll just see what they do. As they're gonna go short side. Down to Shakti Unknown. Steps the fullback. That was close. That was unlucky from Shakti.
That was a great cover defense there from the centre to stop.
And that's a forward pass. Unlucky. As Sora goes to Schrodinger. They'll take the tackle there. Need to get the hands in the ball. Get the ball in the hands of their star players. Benny G will be a player that they'll needs to get his hands on the ball a little bit more, I reckon. And as we see, he does just that. But so far, Bears not offering much.
They're very one out. They're not creating enough space through the channels, and it just shows them the defence has just got to run up in a line and defend. So exactly, they're not offering anything in attack, which hopefully that gets knotted out of them.
And as they see there, Hawkins just runs from the kick return. They probably could have tackled him there, but fortunately let it run through. And Rams are going to have another good opportunity here to try and dent the scoreboard as Magical now. take a run. Jenner down the short side, Pretlow, and Shaq the unknown again. He's just got that experience. He's just leading his team here. As now it's fifth and last. See what they can do. It goes to Magic. He puts up the bomb centre field. Tap back. Latrell Bolt. And Bolt is going to go in. I think he's got that down.
It certainly looked like it from this box, I've got to say. As we get to see the replay here, he's definitely got that down.
Just, Rams are too strong at the moment. Obviously, good contest, the tap back to Latrell Bolt. Couldn't hold him up, and the Rams take a 10-0 lead here.
I was just thinking that it being 6-0 after the bulk of field position going to the Rams, I think the Bears could have went in at halftime, at least on that positive note that a lot of the ball has been played down their end.
Yeah, definitely, as we see Wilson convert that with relative ease, and 12-0, not what they would have been hoping for the Bears, but hopefully they can just stem the flow and reduce the Rams' momentum and keep it to a minimum. As Alexopoulos lines up to get us back underway. 6 minutes to go till halftime. See Wilson and James Sant. James Sant's not a bad player.
No, he's not awful, but he hasn't had many runs to really show off his talents as yet.
Exactly. As third tackle here. Palungi inside to Bolt. Bolt stepped one but couldn't get around the others. As now it's fourth tackle. Wilson will just take the run. Fifth and last. Let's see what kick they can put in, and that's off the head. And play on, but maybe that's what the Bears need.
They certainly get the chance now to get into the Rams end as we get to see Rayno Driscoll go on the outside there and make a good 12 metres off that line break.
That was a solid run there from Rayno Driscoll. As Tony, what a fend, and he gets the long offload off to Sora. Are they going to have enough time here, the Bears? The clock's dwindling down. Schrodinger through. 10 metres out now. Third tackle. This is probably going to have to chance their arms on this play. As Phillips. They might be able to get one more play in here. Fourth tackle. Sora. What can Sora do? And he's on his back. They're going to go up here, but you'd think this would just be called straight back.
Yeah. He's looked like he's been turned over, and he has.
Yeah.
But they'll get one more play of the ball from the back of this.
We'll get an attacking kick here, because it will be last tackle. See what they can do. They're going to go out to Alexopoulos, and he just drops the ball. And that'll be half-time. And at the break, the Rams lead 12 points to 0. Welcome back here for the second half, as we touched on before. Rams up 12 points to nothing. Luke, how do you reckon the Bears can work their way back into this game?
It's about doing the little things right, and they've really got to push through the middle and make those meters, because at the moment their meter gainage through their forwards just hasn't been happening. Obviously, there have been some good runs from their props, but they're too few and far in between.
Yeah, definitely as. They'll just take the kick. That's not bad. Post-contact meters there from Sora. And Angelopoulos. Bears are going to need... Rams are going to hope that they can get a strong defensive end as they drive Parks back there. I want to strangle them inside their own half. But Schrodinger offloads to Sora. He'll be tackled, fourth tackle. Angelopoulos. Lewis offloads. Bears trying to get fancy with the ball here. Might work out for them.
Well, they've
As
got to try something to sort of break through those lines. The one-up plays won't work, as we get to see Hawkins again sidestep in and make a good 30 metres off that kick return.
That was a good kick return. Is it going to go? And Jenna on the short side acting as the acting centre. A little bit strange on that one. As Hawkins again. That's 2 runs in a row. He's just gone straight through. And he gives the Rams a good opportunity to put more points on the board here. As Hard takes another run. 4th. They're going to go inside here to Bolt. Bolt will just take the tackle, 5th and last. Good set here for the Rams. What can they capitalise? Shakti with the bomb. Shakti! They're going to force a line. That is wonderful from Shakti. The experience.
Yeah, he's found space there, and the Bears have let it bounce. Obviously, Benny G had no space to get out with that wall of Rams players running directly at him.
Definitely, as James said, takes a run off the dropout. Rams seem to be winning the battle with the middle forwards, as Bolt probably could have just held on to that. I reckon he would have been through, but play on. As Lachlan Holmes, and that is wonderful try. Set the defence and beat the fullback to the line.
Some tired legs out there in that Bears outfit. They are struggling to keep up with the pace of this game, and as you see there, their fast outside men have the ability to score tries, as we just seen then with Lachlan Holmes.
Yeah, not what the Bears would have been looking to start out the second half with, as you would think. I'm not going to count my chickens too early, but you would think Rams would be going up 18 here. Surely he doesn't miss this. Thank God. 18
monumental effort for someone to miss from 2 metres to the right of the up. So
it's happened before.
The Electropolis take another kick off. Not the first time the Bears have been in this predicament.
Not what they would have liked either. But they are here and they have to do it all over again. It's Rams up 18-0. Still a while to go in this game as well. Could the Rams pile on more points as Sam takes the...
Certainly not out of the question, as we've seen all game. Just their meter gainage and their ability to get up the Bears' end. They could definitely score a lot more points.
Yeah, definitely, as Sant just gets folded there by Sora. And the Rams are gonna try a bit of razzle dazzle. I don't mind it. 4th. And looks like here they're gonna go for a 40-20. And that has skewed off them. Oh, that was almost out the pool, but lucky that it bounced just before the line. As we get a replay.
It's very close to the line.
I thought it was very close. Let's have a look.
Well, that looks
now,
like
wait on a minute. I think that's out. Wait a minute. I think that hit the line on the full.
Yeah. I think the Rams have been gifted there, because that kick would have put the Bears in the right end of the field.
Bears spewing about that one. Watching the replay. But second tackle. Benny G. And that's the sort of run he makes. That's the sort of run that can help the Bears get into field position. Actually, as Angelopoulos just provokes the offside player. And surely you would think the Bears have to capitalise off this field position.
Well, they get the opportunity to do an attacking kick here. Certainly, we'll go to one of their halves and let's see what we can see.
Alexopoulos puts in the grubber, but no one was chasing. That's a bit lazy there from the Bears. As Hard now just gets driven back. And you'd think The Rams seem to be winning that forward battle with Dant and and Hard. Just outwork the Bears. And look, as you can, but that's a good defensive set there from the Bears.
Yeah, they're going to kick it from around the 30-metre mark here, which is
And that's not
good, and he shanked it. So Benny G gets to come back, and he's running directly at.
That was
and he's driven back.
He did step past the fullback in Latrell Bolt. Fortunate not to get any further. Let's just see what the Bears conjure up. They go inside to Benny G. Benny G has been nearly one of their best players, you would have to say. Sorrow. What can they do here? They're going to go to Schrodinger. Can Schrodinger give them a... Oh, and I think he has. Schrodinger scores for the Bears. And has that just kept them in the game?
Certainly hasn't ruled them out. He's used a lot of power there to drive past and put that ball down. Schrodinger, excellent prop forward for the Bears. Great try.
Definitely, and Bears does end up being a try. And there's 18 minutes left. Obviously, they could stage a comeback, but it would need to start with the set off the kickoff. They need to be on the front foot, be attacking.
And you'll need the likes of Benny G, Rain O'Driscoll, and their outside backs to really step in here and create that space and get line breaks to cover that distance and hopefully drive their way towards the Rams line.
Definitely has. Wilson will just get us back underway. And let's see what the Bears can do. It's Benny G. Schrodinger. Not bad so far. Alexopoulos. Lewis. I think as Angelopoulos gets driven back in that tackle. Third tackle now. Benny G. Offload, and he's been driven back as well. Angelopoulos. Brew. Haven't seen much of him in this game today.
I actually think that was the first time he's touched the ball play.
Yeah. As Angelopoulos has to put in the kick there. That's a pretty good kick. But Shaq the unknown, we know what he can do. Brilliant tackle. First here for the Rams. Hard offloads. Wallace gets past the fullback. Wallace keeps going. Who's going to stop him? That's another good offload by Wallace. And he's just put it on the front foot there.
From the Bears. Good scramble defense from the Bears there.
Definitely.
Very dangerous situation as Wallace ran through that hole.
Definitely has. Magic. And they're going to go to Shakti unknown here. Shakti, what can he do? Shakti, will he get to the line? Oh, I think she's short. But not by much. And Junior just tries to go out of dummy half. Gets driven back. Will be now fifth and last. Can they put in an attacking kick here? Magic puts in the kick. And that is a brilliant tackle from the Bears there to stop Bolt.
I actually think that was Schrodinger that stopped him in his tracks there. It was great defence.
Classy there from Schrodinger as Sora. Ooh, that looked. And Sora's just thrown the ball. Oh no. And that pass was line ball, but I guess we'll play on. Second tackle. 20 metres out here. See what they can do. Wilson throws it and he gets lucky off the hand, and the Bears in a 7-tackle set will result. And hit off the ball, but it's play on for Bradley Parks. Was he hit off the ball there, Driscoll?
Certainly looked that way. Tackled under suspicion, one would think. There you go. The Bears have got one back after the kick in touch earlier.
Yeah, Bears will take that as we're going to spread it out here to Lee, and Lee's just the Rams have been swallowing this Bears outfit. As Brew goes from dummy half, breaks one but can't get past the rest. He'll play it fifth and last right on halfway. Second, give it to Phillips. Solid kick down to Shakti Unknown. Let's see what he possesses as he steps through, and he is gone. He will not be stopped. Shakti Unknown kills the game for the Rams, and he's going to score under the post.
Yep, certainly one of the most experienced players out in the mines this season. Not surprised that you get to see that he was much faster than the rest of the players on the pitch.
Yeah, definitely. You can see his experience working with the Penrith Panthers, still amongst the Penrith Panthers as a dev player. But I'll be interested to see what happens with him over the coming weeks and eventually over the course of this season as Wilson slots at 24-6.
That should put this game to bed, one would think, with 2 minutes remaining. Bears about to kick off again, so should be really interesting next week for the Bears. Hopefully, they can turn this around, and it's a great win for the Rams.
Yeah, as Alexopoulos gets us back underway yet again. Wilson's going to go to Sed, and Sed bumps off Soga. Right, even though there's 1 minute, the Rams are still going to be on the attack. They just walk. That's just what they are, the Rams. Doesn't matter if it's been the first minute or it's the last minute.
Yes, and really complete game by the Rams. They never in doubt of losing that match. Really, there was some really big standouts as well. Obviously, Shakti Unknown, rightfully so. So, as I said, most experienced player out in that pitch. Certainly showed the difference between SRL and Mines players.
And let's have a look at the game stats. Obviously, with seeing how look at that, just 22 line breaks to 12. That's just unheard of.
Yeah, it certainly shows. Obviously, with more missed tackles, the Bears were really up against it during this game. Time and possession, something that we obviously realised throughout that game was that the Rams certainly had a lot more ball and a lot more quality ball. Errors were roughly the same. Obviously, there was only one penalty that the Bears gave away, 99 tackles to 89. Maybe we should look at the player stats.
Yeah, let's have a look at individual stats, starting off with the Bears and Benny G up the top, 104 run meters, 4 line breaks. Just a solid performance all round on a losing side.
Yeah, well, Schrodinger as well. Big performance from Prop, obviously.
Both the props, could say.
Yeah, both of them actually. You're 100% right there, Clay. 2 line breaks for Schrodinger, 1 for Jax. Obviously, Schrodinger got that try that put the Bears on the ball. Lot of tackles being made there from their team. Would have tied them out very quickly.
Definitely.
If we want to quickly swap over to the Rams.
And already Shakti Unknown, 196 run meters with 4 line breaks and a try. Just shows his class.
Yeah, certainly the big difference in this game. But let's not take anything away from Hawkins as well. He only had 5 runs, but those runs that he did make were absolutely instrumental into getting the Bears on the back foot. As we look at the as we look further down, obviously, 21 tackles for Benji Magic. That's a solid effort there. Oh no, it was no
Really?
21
Oh, was it?
passes. I've messed that up.
Oh well.
Obviously, yeah, it's Cannon now. He made 21 tackles.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a very big difference though. Like so, and you kept saying Sant played really well, and he really did. He matched the numbers of those boys in the Bears, so obviously the pops for the Bears certainly did carry a lot of that weight.
Yeah, they tried to weigh down and come back at the Rams, but it just wasn't to be, unfortunately. Rams just had we're just too much too they were too classy, and
Yeah.
that will wrap us up here on SRL Minds TV. Thank you